thought it'd be cool to come to a really cool town. This is Envigado. This is actually the home of Pablo Escobar. It's where my wife is from, and it's a really cool city, or a cool town. And right now it's kind of very quiet and gentle. But at night they usually have concerts here. They do all kinds of cool things. And the cool thing about this country is even things like concerts, they are free. Everybody just shows up for them. There's no money to pay, right? I like that. That doesn't mean that once a year there may be something out there where you have to pay for it, but for the most part, you just come out. It's all done by the municipal and the cities and the townships. Anyway, so what I want to do is I'm kind of parched. I'm gonna go over and have a little bit of mango juice, which I like to have. But while doing so, I thought about something that might be very helpful, and maybe it'll give you a better insight to what I was talking about in my last video. And that's this concept of what's the good in it? What's the good in the thing that's happened to you? I know as myself, I've been through a lot. I know that you have. Most people think that their thing is the only thing out there that's going on, but I know that you go through a lot just like I have. The question is, what's the good in it? What's the actual purpose of what's happened? You know, someone who's gone through what you've gone through may have already wanted to commit suicide, right? But you kept going. Someone who's going through what you or I have gone through may have already walked away from their family or divorced or abused and beat up someone who didn't deserve it. What's the good in what's going on with you? So with that concept, as I go over to get this drink, I want you to think about this. What happens to us in life largely determines where we end up and how what's going to be happening for us. So I'm a big believer in this concept. I heard years ago in church as a child, we can let these things in life that happen to us become a stumbling block or a stepping stone. I'm a big believer of stepping rather than falling. So certainly health, financial, relational or strong things, losing jobs, feeling alone, feeling betrayed, all these things can be crushing. But what's the good in it? How can we make this advantageous for us? It's getting windy. I think we might even get rain. And with the noise and the music, I don't know if I want to get a drink because you won't be able to hear me so well. Or maybe I'll do that and be quiet for a minute. Hey, how are you? My name is Dwayne. My son's name is Victor. I'm going to start into my what's called patacon. This stuff is platinum made with fried platinum, and they have a special sauce that goes on top, and they call this patacon. And what I like about it is it's absolutely amazing snack. It's not meat, it's all vegetables, right? Natural stuff. You just bite into it, and it's absolutely delicious. Watch this. Oh my goodness, it's amazing. Even you have to try it. All natural mango juice. Let me go and get this here and taste it, all right? Told you, hot stuff. Anyway, I'll get back to it, put a little salt on there. Don't tell my mom because I'll be in trouble, but I had to put some salt in there too. Peace. See? It's hard to break away from the mango juice. What we have to do when we're held down because of that betrayal, or someone took the job from us and now we're not getting it, or the person we loved the most betrayed us and they are with someone else now, we have to learn to bounce back and stop before we let the emotions. Now watch this now. I say this often and many people will disagree with it, but I want you to hear it before you disagree. When your emotions go up, your intellect goes down. And when your emotions goes up, you make horrible decisions. There are a lot of people today who are in prison, who have died because they allowed their emotions to take over in the midst of when their intelligence was needed. So that's what I meant in my video yesterday about letting your brain go with you. You've got to find a way to involve your brain. So when your emotions Want your brain to check out and let your adrenaline take over? Don't let it. Stop and think. Stop walking. Stop talking and listen. And when you listen, now that I'm hurt, what do I do? What can I do with this? You assess, you observe. Now that I don't have that job, I have time to find the right job that's meant for me. Now that that person in my life who has caused me pain, struggles, and heartache is gone, now I've got room for the right person. You have to see this. And it's hard to do that if you're constantly entertained and don't allow your brain to participate. So that's why I tell you to turn the television off for a while. If you're going through something, leave room for this. That's all I meant by it. So now, what's that mean? Find the advantage. If your emotions are going up, you'll never find what's the good in it. Your brain's gonna make you have your emotions are gonna make you have a pity party and make you feel sorry for yourself. You can't have that. So what do? You check in. You let your brain check into the party. You both show up. And you don't let emotions in the door until you've allowed your intelligence to assess and make sure it's safe for your emotions. Then it's okay. That's how you do it. There's a need for all of it. So, bottom line, what's the good in it? What I say, use it as a stepping stone. I remember when I was told that I wouldn't live to see the next Christmas holiday. This is 1989. Had exposure to chemicals. I spent from 89 to spring of 93 in the hospital. And then went back in later in the fall of 93 and then get out until the spring of 94. What's the good in it? I said, I'm gonna go and learn how to be a doctor. Even though I didn't go to medical school, I went to pre-med. And I said, no, you know what? I love this other stuff, and I went into business. And at 40 years old, I find the good in it. I'm not 17 and in college. I'm 38 and 40 and in college. So what? Make the most of it. This is what I mean, find the good in it. I'm 52. I'm not 22 like a lot of you who think the world is over. I'm 52, and I'm reminded that Michelangelo painted the Sistine Chapel in his 70s. The sky's the limit for me, so it must be for you. Let your brain check in and just let it be a stepping stone. Find out what you can do and do it. And if you need help, reach out. Reach out to people who have been through something similar. So that's it. Anyway, I don't want to harp on that too long. Just wanted to give you some love, some LOVE. I'm not sick now, I'm back. Look out for more. There's more coming, baby, where that came from. 2016 was an extremely challenging time for most of us. We've said goodbye to people we love so dearly, to things like cancer, car accidents, domestic violence. We've lost people we loved. I want you to know that whatever has happened, let's find the good in it. Do you now have more time to spend love with the person that you do have that are still here? Do you have more time to talk and share the great beauty that the person that we've lost has left us? Do we get to share that with the next generation? Find the good in it. And let me tell you this, when your emotions check in to take over, it doesn't welcome in new innovative ways to get through it. And it won't find the good, it's only gonna find the bad and tell you that everybody hates you, that you don't matter, that you're stupid, that you're ugly. That's what your emotions will tell you. Don't let it check in until your brain has taken over. So, 2016, powerful time. Let's make sure 2017, we'll find the good in it. Through all the pain, we'll filter out, we'll move things out the way. Let's find the good in it. And then for those people we've lost, let's choose life. Let's choose to live. And if I'm too weak to do it by myself, I want to lock arms with you so together we can be strong enough to get through this stuff. Not to survive, no, but to soar, to thrive. We don't want to exist just to get by and just make it. We want to thrive and soar. And if I can't do it alone, I want to do it with you. That's the principle, that's the mentality that you want to have to take off. So I'm encouraged by people who live from day to day, not by choice, but because they have to. And they love it. They love, when they meet you, they want to kiss you on the cheek. They want to hug. They want to show you the sides of life that you may miss because you're caught up in materialism. So all that to say this, let's make today and 2017 an amazing one by finding the good in it.
I